Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show and welcome back to my friend Deb Zachau, who I'm always happy to be with. I haven't been with you for probably 2 months now. It's been
It
2
has been
months.
a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been enjoying the summer.
Yes. She's been busily working on another book, which is right near the end. I'm so excited for. She won some awards for another book that she had written. And I'm so proud of her. I really am. Congratulations to you.
Very much. Thank you.
And and I was away for quite a while and I'm glad to be back. I haven't done a lot of reading since I've been back, but I'm looking forward to doing some today. And yes, to the question, numerology today. Yes, absolutely. Put in if you want it for yourself, or if you're asking maybe about a relationship with somebody else, you would just need their birth dates for Deborah. Tell Deborah,
their birthday and yours, so I can compare and say, oh, this is the rub.
Yeah, this is the rub. It could be a friend. It could be a loved one. Could be your boss, if you know.
Also, if you want to know, hi, Edward. Everybody's so wonderful here. Also, if you want to know what this year's, because there's a blessing and some lessons you need to learn in each calendar year. And so that, and those of you who know your number already, don't give me your birthday, just give me your number. Water Lily and Linda Bishop probably know theirs already, but
that's true. If you know it, yeah, that's right. And hello, Tomas. It's good to see you. Edward Kenneth's here. Emmy J. Hello, Sarah. Love you, Sarah. Linda Bishop. You need some good news? Let's see. What can I tell you today for good news? The sun came out, and it's not. But the solar storms aren't the greatest, are they? Yeah. Hello, Valerie S. It's lovely to see you, dear. Haven't seen you in a while. Water Lily. And what a lovely day. Craig Dixon was here, but he ran out. So we got Water Lily and we got Tamitha. It's nice to see you. And that's okay. Everybody gets busy at certain times. Pure joy. Sherry's here. Hey, Sherry. How are you, honey? Linda Gibson Hebert. You're an 8. Ooh, okay. Let's see. We got that. We got somebody that said they're an 8.
Yeah, that was Linda Bishop.
Linda Bishop. Okay.
Hi, Debbie Thornton.
Hey. Hypnicity's here. Debbie Thornton and Annie Hamlet. All right. So let's do we'll start out and you'll get a reading from me, some kind of a reading, and from Deb, at least initially, unless she feels drawing a card as well. That's fine. Yeah. We're all just having fun. You're an 11 struggling. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I want the full birthday of the 11 because if you're 2911 versus a 38.
Yes, there is. You're absolutely right. So yeah, if you're an 11 policy, put in the full birthday because like she says, there's 2 different ways she can read it. Hinda, I just want to say hello to you. I was thinking about you yesterday when I came upon the Rebbe's book that you recommended. And I thought, I haven't seen Hinda. Anyway, I'm glad to see you. Yay, Valerie. Nice to see you. All right. So let's start from the get-go with what a lovely day. And it is a lovely day.
Yes, it is.
That's my husband's birthday, not year. But
what a lovely day. Do you know how, does everyone know how to calculate their life path number? It's so easy. It's one number after another. That's it.
You just add them up.
Yep. Just add them up. So I'll do 6 plus, 1.
That's a beautiful picture.
Plus 9. Or sorry, 1 plus 8 is 9. Sometimes I reduce those. 1 plus 8. Plus 9 plus 9. Oh,
Judy Skies is here. Nice to see you, Judy.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So what a lovely day. You are the smart. You're the smart one that can't tolerate drama. Now we all can. None of us love drama. Let's just put it out there. But you are more sensitive to it, and it's like you don't bitch about it. You just slowly walk away from it and no one sees you again. It's like, bye-bye. And
Bye-bye.
so, and you're having a 6 personal year. So this is and it's the struggle is this perfectionist stuff that you've been dealing with all year long. It's trying to be a perfectionist on everything, and you're hard enough on yourself regularly to do that. So it's kind of double trouble this year, but it feels like you're doing well. Next year, 2026 is going to be your 7th personal year, matched with your 7 life path.
Oh,
That
wow.
means, yeah. So what that means is that whatever you're building today and last year and the year before, whatever you've built up in this cycle will be like, you will have a straight line to heaven. I'll just put it that way. In other words, if you're studying intuition, you'll have clairvoyance, you'll have all this stuff coming through. If you want to channel, you'd be full body channeling if you want, or automatic writing, or it's like you get an extra God spark of intuition seeded by next year. So whatever you're working, every year builds on the next.
Yeah.
So look forward to that.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
And what do you suppose happened when I did some cards? The first thing it says is redefine your self-concept. So, think about yourself as you want to be, not as you believe you were or are. In other words, growing. But look at the card I got. I got healing. And she says, I'm working healing. That's perfect. That's perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my Lord. All right. Hi, Linda. Butterfly readings. It's great to see you, sweetheart. All right. Thank you so much. So we've got Valerie, yes.
All right.
And her birth date is 8/27/73.
I got that. I'm actually ahead of you right now. So you are a 1 life path, and having an 8. Oh gosh, an 8 personal year. So this year is like you're walking through mud. In other words, you'll have this great idea, and one's like have this great idea, and then they just go boop 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 and either manifest it or not, or throw it away or not, whatever. But it's everything kind of quick. Whereas an 8 personal year means take it easy, slow down. It's like it's hard to manifest, even though this is the most manifesting year. But you will be able to manifest if you manage your patience. So, that's it. Manage your patience, but you're doing great. What'd you get?
Let's see. I was listening to you about managing patience. Oh, God. Oh, I'm getting the first thing you need to do, Valerie, is to rewrite the script. Rewrite the script. And I love this because she surrounded herself in all the beauty of the flowers and all the beauty of the mountains that are behind her. And and there's a key there at the bottom that says this is the key to get you out of your funk. And it says sometimes you have to compromise. But I'm feeling as though what Deborah's saying is you're in the mud, so you have to compromise this year because next year is going to be a lot better. So, you don't have to do that for a very long time ahead because we've gone over the hump of the middle of the year at least. Yeah. You're excited for 22. Good for you, girl. Good for you. That's fabulous.
You can quicken those years too. That's a cool part of knowing when you're conscious about something, just like you're conscious about your Akashic records, maybe a block and restriction from a last past life. As long as it's conscious, then you go, oh, there it is, right?
There it is.
Forward to more bounty for next year. Just bring it in. Bring it in.
Absolutely. So we've got another 1973. That was a good year for me. I graduated from high school. So.
Oh. Awesome.
So she's the 11 that was struggling. So
okay. Oh, I know why you're struggling. Oh my goodness, it's plain as day. Okay. So an 11. Wait a minute. I'm gonna just 73.
Hi, Donna.
Yep. I figured because you and I are the same. So we're both 2911s. 2911s will lose control of their emotions easier than others. I can become Karen 0 to 60. And I feel everything, and so do you. And I for the longest part of my life, I was thinking intuition was how much I felt about something, and I thought, well, that's my intuition. I feel this is the right thing to do, and that's like really a bad thing to do for a 2911. Not so bad for other numbers, but for a 2911, it's a really bad way to do intuition. Nonetheless, that being said, you are, let's see, where are we here?
She says it's been awful emotionally for her.
Yeah, if you can control your emotions and look at life as an observer. So when you start losing control of your emotions, just say, oh, there it is. I'm going to set that person aside on the other side of the sofa while I get down to business. And you do have a sharp mind. You have an analytical mind. You're brilliant that way. When you go into this personal year, this is a 9 personal year for you, which means that's the end of a cycle. So you're saying goodbye to all the things you've learned and all the regrets you've earned and all of this stuff for this 9-year cycle, because you have to give up what doesn't work for you anymore. And what's weird about a 9 personal year, take heed, everyone, is that life will be so plain and clear to you what you need to give up. So right now you're surrendering. I don't know really what to do. My life is, you've walked into the beige room. I don't know. I'm not, going anywhere, doing anything, and I'm just sad about everything. So you're in the beige room right now, but we have to give up that beige room. And how you do that? A new perspective. This could be a new idea. Go into a different color room. A new perspective will bring in new ideas, new actions, and then new outcomes. But it has to be on a conscious level. And it doesn't mean meditating more. It means walking around your block more.
Okay. Just small baby steps sometimes, really. Is that what I'm hearing? Yeah.
Yeah, but to prepare for next year.
Right.
See, this is it. Where next year you're going to be a 1. And life is already synchronizing up some new and exciting things for you to explore. And it would be up to you to say yes to them. Well, if you're stuck in a beige room, you don't say yes to anything, do you?
Right.
So,
right. Wow.
Get you out of that.
So I'm saying, seeing Paula, that you are surrounded by divine wealth. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean cash wealth. That could mean the wealth of the universe. So it could be wealth in friends, in love, in career-wise, or family, whatever it is that will bring you joy is surrounding you. And they're saying that right now you don't recognize it because you are so filled with the stress of what you're dealing with. So, it's understandable that you wouldn't recognize sometimes the good things that are around you. But at the same time, once you know, oh, I need to do that more, you will bring better things in as well. So thank you so much. Yeah. Gerald, hello, Gerald. He swung in to say hello. And hello, Christine Fryer just came in, Old Silver, Sandra Dole, Jay, Melissa, Cynthia. Thanks for being here, everybody. We love you, and we're so happy to see you here. I just want to pull this up, Deborah, if you could. Ness had a good question here. And she says, at a high level, can you explain how the collective is entering a 1 year? Yeah. Can't hear you, hon. It's all right.
Sorry, I got a phone call. Yes, I'd love to explain that. So this year, the collective has to give up what doesn't work for them anymore. And as I mentioned before, the things we need to give up will become more and more ridiculous. So even the red hats are thinking, this isn't right. They're just now, a lot of them dawning, maybe I made a mistake, that type of thing. That's all about a 9 year. The one personal year means that we need to choose new ways of doing things. So the blue hats that want to go back to the way it was before, where we could fall asleep on our government and let them run the show, if that's what the blue hats want to do, then you didn't give that up. We have to give up what we know works for sure and be malleable. So,
yeah. And be alert, wouldn't you say? Be alert to that. Yeah. Wow. Wonderful.
But same with other countries. Israel, if you don't mind me saying that, there are millions of people on the street of Israel saying enough.
Yeah.
And so that's the 9 energy in spades there, right? All around the world. And so next year, there's going to be new opportunities offered for both sides to say yes to.
Yeah. Wow.
If that helps.
Thank you. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So we've got Water Lily.
Water Lily, I have you prepared here. You're a 32.
Sorry, I threw the other one in back, but I wanted to catch it before you. Yeah, when I threw that other.
Oh no, no worries.
Okay.
So Water Lily, you're a 32-5, meaning that you can be restless, more restless than most everyone else. And you're in a 1 personal year. But let me get back to the 5. The one thing that helps a 5 find peace and contentment in their life, in this society and structure, is to have options, be able to change their mind at the last minute, and then when they're stuck in a rut, they have options to go to the spa without kids for a weekend, or to change their mind, or to find freedom inside of a commitment. And so once you have that, but these options usually need to come in the form of money, because that's how money equals options. And so it looks like you are having or have been offered new ways of expressing your freedom and a new curiosity this year, 2025. So it depends on where you are in your life, to where do you feel you've made new decisions in this year or not. Doesn't mean the year isn't over yet. So these new ideas will come in, and you're not one to be stuck in your ways, right? You're not. Sorry about that. You're sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay.
You're ready to move and shift. And when you're in despair, just like everyone else, we go into that beige room and we don't know what to do. But you spend less time in the beige room than, I don't know why that metaphor is stuck, but so next year is going to be your 2 personal year, where you get to play with relationships of all different kinds.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's interesting, because what you have sort of said was that she's done the work, and she's able to transcend the senses. Yes. And I love this, because look you see the man and the woman, of the 2 people here in the clouds. Yeah. So in other words, it isn't just what you can see, but what you can feel as well. And it says, all you need to do is trust, because you have the wings and you have the ability, and you're getting the messages. And so trust those messages, and know that you're hearing what you're hearing, and you're feeling what you're feeling for a very good reason. So,
yeah.
So thanks, Water Lily. Appreciate it. Hi, everybody. Deborah's doing numerology readings, and I'm doing pulling some cards. And if you want to be read, just go ahead and put in your birth date, and she will do so. And we'll try to get to as many people as we can. All right. Thank you.
And Yes, I got her. I'm following along with your starred. I'm not taking as long. Say, I've got you as a 28-1, which is pretty good. I mean, not pretty good. I don't mean like that. Like a one personal year is ready for action, you know, and you're grounded more than the average person, or your life lesson was to become grounded, more secure, that type of thing. And then work with others. That's what your life lesson was. At this stage of the game, you've done quite well with that. You are living in a 5 personal year, which means there's a little change coming in. Whereas instead of you saying, I'm going to change my hair color, or I'm going to change my car, life gives you opportunities to change with what is in front of you. That's when I joke about your guides having permission to come in and arrange your life in a way to give you an opportunity to choose differently, to get you back on the blueprint, your blueprint. It happens in the 5th year, which is kind of in the middle of your cycle. And you've done actually quite well with that, because you're able to, now whether you feel this or not, you are able to change your mind quicker than the average person. And go with the flow a little bit. So this year wouldn't be so bad,
Yeah.
Shouldn't be such a bad road for you.
Wow. So I have here that the fulfillment of your desires is either coming or making its way to you. I love the fact that it's like highlighted by the moon, half a moon, and it's highlighting the key is and that is that will unlock what your desires are. So I love that. And it says all you need to do is simply let go. Don't focus on the outcome of things. Just allow the universe to work its magic for you, and you will be rewarded by that. So thank you so much. Yeah. A lot of people are loving this. Some of them have never had this done before. So yeah.
Hi, Edward. That's a cool picture of you. You look like a rock star. I don't know what you do.
Yes, doesn't he? He absolutely.
It should be on an album cover.
Mystical man.
And I've got you down as a sensitive but grounded 9 life path. But it's a 36-9, which is creativity and kind of, I'll say creativity squared, because there's a bonus there, plus being a little bit bossy. Because if you want it done right, you're the one to do it. But those are your life lessons that you have mastered in your life, and you're having a 5 personal year. So you're a 9 life path. We have a 9 universal year. This has not been, okay, I'm going to say something. This political climate hasn't been fun for anybody. No matter what side you're on, it's not been fun. But for a 9 life path, if you really need to self-parent, because you will be more affected with what others politically are giving up and not giving up and all that struggle. You are a legacy keeper. You've got a 5 personal year, which means things are changing in your own life, changing in the political life. Oh my gosh. So you've had I'm sure you've done it well, but I would, if we were talking personally, I'd say, how's that year been for you? How you doing? Because this would have brought some things that would made you go, we're here for you. We're here for you.
That's amazing. By the way, everybody, the book that Deborah has finished up is editing at this point is on numerology. And so, yes, it's going to be so exciting. I can't wait to read it. I can't wait. Anyway, yeah. Edward, you're a 9. And what did I pull but a 9 card? I think that's a riot. No mistakes here. It says, observe your inner speech. So while you may have to parent yourself, don't beat yourself up as a parent. Don't say, well, that was stupid, or your inner speech matters. And they're wanting you to remember that. And that's something a lot of us do. I do. We all do. we just have to remember that what we think we are, or, and we can also turn that around and say, I'm empowered and I'm educated and I know the drill and I can get through this and I am enough, all of those things instead. And it says here, though, that I have the word guidance on this card, and you are receiving guidance from your higher power in which way to move. And maybe for you, I don't know. So if he's a 9, that would make him what, an 8 year?
No. He's got a 5 personal year, because you add,
5. Okay.
yeah, you put your day of birth, your month of birth, plus the current year, 2025.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes into the 5. But one thing else I'd like to add, it's interesting you keep coming with the 9s, because I read Christine DeLore's newsletter, which I highly recommend everyone get on there. Just sign up for her newsletter. She's so generous with the information. Now, her newsletter is all about personal years. So now you know what your personal year is, Edward. And so you would get her newsletter, and then you go down to 5, because that's your personal year. But her name is Christine with a C, D-E Lorey, Lorey. And it's called Creative Numerology. She's remarkable. But this newsletter said that there's 3 9s for this week, or this of the first part of September. 3 9. So this might be a good read for you if you just sign up for her newsletter and get that information for yourself.
And I did put it into the chat, although Deborah's people can't see it. I'll just put it up here. Christine DeLore, Creative Numerology. And I have to actually write that down myself because I want to see it.
She's remarkable. Yeah. And the way she turns a phrase, she is an incredible writer. And I bought all of her books. She has a personal year book for each year, 9 books. I bought the whole set, because every year I change into a new book. And if I'm having struggling one day out of the year, I'll just look it up in the book. It's all digital. And anyway.
Wonderful. And Valerie says 999 this month.
This month? Yes. Hi, Valerie.
Hi, Val.
999 this one. That's when the newsletter came. Should have just asked you, but Christine.
Yeah, she's on top of it. All righty. So we have Linda Gibson Hebert, and her birthday's August 1st, 1950. And it was over a month ago, Linda, but happy belated birthday. How about that?
Yeah. And I'm just going to zip over here, and gosh, where there's a lot of people. Isn't it interesting when we have a group of people with the same, you're having a 9 personal year. So I'd really like you to go to Christine DeLore's,
Yeah.
This is again a 9 coming up. So the 9 personal year means you have to give up what doesn't work for you anymore. But the nice thing is this, that, like I said before, what you're supposed to give up will get really ridiculous. Really ridiculous. So, and whatever topic becomes too hot to handle, and you're just going to go, oh, I'm going to let this go. So that's that. Now what's working against you on that, God bless you, is your 6 life path. 6 life path always has a plan, and they know how to get to the other side of the bridge. And sometimes they work too hard on things that aren't going to work out, and stay too long in relationships and jobs and this and that, because they know they have a beautiful picture of what the outcome would be if people would just let you take the reins. So that might be something that doesn't relate to you right now, because we are on the older side, but I'll leave you with that. You're just a wonderful person who does so much for everyone else, and very creative.
Yeah. So that's what I'm getting for you too, Linda. I get benevolent blessings. You offer benevolent blessings to other people, and you appreciate those back. So you see the beauty in the flowers and the clouds and the moon shining. There are things that you just bring to yourself in order to receive. You see benevolent blessings in anything that occurs in your life, and you don't question it, is what I feel like. And it says here, you are fully in your whole totality to your spiritual life and the way that you believe that you are seen and heard. And yeah, a lot of people, they have a little bit of tentativeness when it comes to jumping off the deep end of the woo-woo at times. But you know what? You just do it. And that's what I'm seeing anyway. Yeah. So, all right. Fabulous. So we have Tomas.
Tomas, you're a
Yeah.
30/3, which meant I would have loved to have had you in my classroom and through my learning young years, because you would be the class clown, or the one that would always have a refreshing look of things, because you're quick-witted, you're very good at communicating, you can see the bright side of things more than others. If your way out of despair would be creativity. I don't care what kind of things you want to build. It would be creativity, or write, or sing, or I don't know, whistle Dixie, whatever it is, it's creativity. And again, guess what? 9 personal year. We've got
my goodness. You're kidding.
All these old souls coming in, and we say, oh, you were supposed to be born during this time because blah blah blah, we agreed to it. Well, this is proof that we're all in a cycle, and we're meeting here on this channel. And I'm mirroring back your greatness, everybody, and navigating this thing we call life right now.
Absolutely. Wow, another 9-year. Wow.
I know.
We must have just scooped them all up and put them in the chat.
Everybody does it.
Tomas, I pulled the card for you also to redefine your self-concept. And I know you have done that with your work in metaphysics, and you're constantly seeming to do that, to upgrade yourself to the next level. And so I see redefine your self-concept. I love this. Your eyes are wide open to the beauty that is there for you. And it's not without its compromises. Sometimes things people don't accept what you want to do, or maybe even like or agree with what you do. But it doesn't matter, because you're staying true to who you are and how you are. So, and I love that you were the class clown. Oh my God. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. Thank you, Tomas.
That's how Tomas got out of trouble. He was cute and funny.
I bet.
Oh, dear joy. You are at 2911, so you already know the hurdles of that. Being in a 9 personal year means you have to give up something. And part of it is giving up deciding. Okay. Now, Debbie Thornton, you are also an 8 life path. And so with the 8 life path, oh no, I'm sorry. I got it mixed up. You're an 11. So 2911 means we're in a 9 personal year, meaning you have to give up what doesn't work for you. My best guess is, and I should pull a card on this. Yeah, the best guess is to go ahead. You will find relief from despair and confusion by sitting down and working out a problem. Use your beautiful brain, your analytical side, to work out a problem. I don't care if it can be a Sudoku, it can be a crossword. I don't care what it is, but that's your way out of despair. And then if you are working on your spiritual practice, or maybe spiritual business, I'm not sure, spiritual business, you want to try and separate this year, again, like I'd mentioned before, sometimes we think our intuition Spirit is talking to us through our emotions. Entertain the thought just for the next, let's say 2 weeks, half a month. Just entertain the thought that your emotions are not telling you the truth about what your intuition is telling you. Just try that on for a couple of weeks and see if you don't discover something that you about yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have here a 4 card that says you have the ability to reshape your reality. And I'm going to go back to the old self-talk, even though it's not on this card. Anything that you want, you can manifest, but you have to dispel all belief in that it won't happen, or that you're hanging on to what it is, and that it's, you want it to come, and you keep thinking about it, and you're doubting that it will. So you have that ability to reshape your reality, and you can do that by the way that you think. That's a helpful thing. I don't know why I drew a politics card here, but I believe that you can see behind the mask. And it could be that you can, a lot of us can see behind the mask of the person at the top, but there might be others that you are aware of when you have that ability to see behind the mask. And it could even be not just political. You can probably do that with regular people as well, if they're telling you the truth, or if they're, pulling your leg or whatever, or lying to you. So, yeah. Thank you, dear. So should you go to finish up with Deb Thornton? Because you brought her name up. And so.
No, because I'll put her together with the next one. I went to Linda Bishop. Okay. So what I wanted to explain with an 8, this is a year, 8 life path. This is a year for all 8 life paths to give up the worry about the future of something. Like what, and that's easier said than done, because an 8 is that earthly, that's the pentacles, that is the earthers that just anchor in. They can be a bit stubborn. They get on a line, whereas a 3 would and a 5 would change their mind quicker than a 4 and an 8, that type of thing. So what I'm asking you to do the last 3 months of the year, through the 4th quarter, is to back up far enough from what you think you know, and entertain the thought that the future you think is happening with those ideas might not come to pass, and feel okay to that. Now, this is the tricky part. Don't project and try to intuit what you want to bring. I know you're a very good manifester, but this is the problem with manifestors, is that they get exactly what they're going for. So if they don't know what they want, they'll get a whole lot more of that. If they do know what they want, they will die on that cross. So it works kind of both ways. So what the 9 personal year is doing is asking you, 9 universal year is asking you to give up that for a little while. Let's say 2 weeks. Just give up 2 weeks. Well, I thought I wanted this house. I thought I wanted that car. And I studied it. It's absolutely mine. I have enough money. I'm going to do this. But then when you put a bid in on the house and your sleepless nights, that's when you know you're not doing it right. I know it sounds so weird, because owning a house or buying a house is very neat. But especially with Deb, Deb Thornton, you are having a 6 personal year, which means you're pretty hard on yourself. Your 8s are hard on themselves anyway. But a 4 personal year on an 8 means that everything has to be perfect, and you just can't play the game that way and stay happy.
Sure, that's understandable. So, Linda, when Deborah said something about your cross to die on, I got the realm of prayer. And so what I'm seeing is that your prayers can lead you to exactly where you need to go. And of course, we never pray for something not to happen. We always pray for something to happen. We want to stay in that realm. So when I pulled this up right after she said that, I thought, wow. And you are going through an intensity in this year. It's showing up. And of course, you live in hot Texas with no air conditioning, and the heat is relentless. So there you go, sweetheart. That's intensity. That's and it is. I don't know how you
do it.
Yeah. Oh, you gave up looking for an RV for now? Yeah. Okay. I had offered for her to come next door and rent my RV space if she could get up here, but right now it might not be the right time. That's all. Yeah. Yeah.
You're talking about Linda or Debbie?
Linda. Yeah. No. Linda. Yeah. All right. Hi, Maureen. It's good. Hi, Jules.
You live in a good place.
Yeah, it's nice here. It does rain, but it doesn't really snow. So
yeah, right.
And because you've lived here.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So we've got Annie, and I don't know if she put the whole.
That's all right. She's a 9 again. A 9 life path. We go back to Tomas, and who's a 9. There's a bunch of 9 personal years, 9 life paths. These are very, very old souls. Mm-hmm. You can trip into martyrism, like we all can. Victim here, but it's a little bit more because you have a vision of the future, and when things around you on your peripheral vision doesn't match up with what you feel the future should line up to, especially if you're intuitive, you'll go nuts, sister. You will go nuts. And so that's what you want to avoid. Again, a 9 life path in a 9 universal year. And then Christine Dolores and Val from Illumination Portal. It's a 3-9. And actually Christine said, and she gave the dates, I can't remember them now, there would actually be the energy of 4 9s. So this is what I want to say about this politically, because everyone's saying, everyone's saying that Trump isn't going to make it. And this, if that's true, it'll happen in the month of September. I personally, people leave the planet. It feels like a change of seasons. For me personally, I've noticed people in my life leave the planet in September. But now we're looking at 4 9s just in the energy of the world, plus the universal, plus people who are 9 life paths and having a personal year. Oh my gosh. So it'll be interesting.
I do feel as though you're correct. I think if it happens, it will be this month. I agree with you. I do. Yeah. And what we're seeing is kind of providing evidence of that as well. So, yeah. Wow. So, Annie, I get the follow the shepherd card, which is really interesting because look at the ram here. The ram is to follow the shepherd to find the way out. And if you do, the lion can't reach you. I love this because it says here success. So you will have success if you follow the shepherd, whatever that shepherd is for you, and the lion will not be able to take you away because they're predatory. And so stay in your integrity, stay in your strength, and it doesn't mean you have to go back to church or anything, but all it means is just your intuition is your shepherd. You can shepherd yourself. So that's beautiful. Wonderful.
Deb Thornton is your neighbor too.
She is?
She is. Oh,
really?
Yep.
You live in Washington State?
She lives in North Seattle. And she has she just got rid of her RV, if you don't mind me sharing that, Debbie. But she had a this has been a big year for her. It's a 6 personal year, but she lost her best friend and husband this year. And so now she wants to move and more towards Camino Island area. And so she's having
it's beautiful there.
Yeah, it sure is. All over the place.
I live near Black Diamond is where I live. Yeah. So awesome.
Neighbors.
Yes, and Hypnicity lives in Linwood. And we've got another few. Yeah, we have a couple other people that live here. Wiki lives here. Amanda Carroll lives here. Yeah, there's a lot. Terry Suzuki lives here. There's a lot of people that live in Washington.
Oh gosh, I ran a business and lived on Green Lake for 20
awesome.
years.
Yeah. You're looking north as well. Okay. So I don't know. You're working on Deb right now, right? Or are you done?
I think we're done with Deb.
Okay.
Because I think I covered everything.
Okay.
With Hypnicity. So what makes this hard for this year hard for Hypnicity, it's not only a 9 universal where everybody has to kind of give up their idea of what they want, what they think is perfect. You have a 22. You're a master number 11, 2911, but you have a 22-4 personal year, which means it's a spiritually based trust, faith, love year. And it's all about doing the work. Now, I mean, not just the spiritual work, a shadow work, blah, blah, blah. We always do that all the time. But it's tying up loose ends for our finances and our taxes and our things that draw us away from that comfort of being in the spiritual realm. We need to come back, chop wood, carry water kind of year. And that can be tough. But the blessing of a 4 is that time is on your side. So one of the panic you might be under is that, oh my gosh, this is real life is taking up so much of the time I want to maybe put into my spiritual business or practice. That's not going to affect the bounty of the practice and the business is still there and available. It's this duty of doing the TikTok world right now, chop wood, carry water stuff. That's tough, but it's almost over.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. I have awakened your senses, Hypnicity, and I'm getting that you have awakened your senses, that you are in the midst of some of your clair work, clair cognizance, clair alien, smelling, tasting, touching, clairgustians. But we are all feeling sometimes like the fool, like if we step off into this precipice, where are we going to end up? And they want you to know that you are on firm ground, even though it doesn't look like it. You're just kind of hanging off the mountain here. But you're protected is what they want you to know.
I love the fool because whenever I see a fool, it's like a wink from God because it's like, I got something planned for you and I'm not going to tell anybody what it is because when I offer it to you, I want you to take it in with a novice heart, with a child's heart and start fresh.
Absolutely. Yeah. I love it that usually in this particular tarot deck, there isn't a companion dog there, but I love that it's always the dog that's the companion to the. Makes me happy. Yeah,
it does.
All right, so we've got Hinda. Everybody, I've got you. I don't know if we're going to be able to read all of you because I still have 14 of you here, but we're doing the best we can. So there we go. And I'm going to skip on the kids right now, Hinda. We're just going to do yours first, just so that more people can get read. Thank you, hon.
So you're another 30. You're like Tomas, isn't that Tomas? Yeah, he's a 30/3. So I'm curious what your personal year is. Just a second. The 5, 2, 6, 9. And that, oh boy, you're having not funny. 22/4, and same with Hypnicity. So again, Hinda, you've had a year of chop wood, carry water, trying to relate to things, trying to keep everyone on task, trying to keep them from drowning in their own despair and discomfort in the world. And everything you do physically with that other person, whether it be your children, your family, your friends, clients, you will bring them up a level. You may not be someone's entire ladder to enlightenment. None of us are that, but
Right.
it would be, you will definitely be one or two steps. You can bring people that much closer to what they need to be, how they need to be.
That's
So,
yeah. And I have for you, as a man thinketh, so he is. And you are growing something. You've planted it, it's growing. Pretty soon you're going to be putting it into the ground. So there's something coming from all this chaos or the stuff you've had to endure this year. And then it says, just make sure you realize you're open to possibilities and all possibilities come through. If you just say this or something better manifests for you, then you're open to possibilities and whatever comes through is appreciated and seen. So thank you, Hinda. Thank you, dear. All right. So we have Kendra.
oh, she's a master number 33.
Oh,
So I won't have time to do your
no.
kids or anything,
Yeah.
but what it is, I do private reading. So if you're having a problem with one of your kids or something, there's a definitely I can shine the light on the reasons why and all that stuff privately. But you are master number 33, which having a one personal year. So last year was the year you needed to give up what didn't work for you anymore. And with the 33, that's a little tough because you plan your life, not so much like a 9 where it's legacy for everyone else, but you can see the road to success on any single topic. Absolutely. If I had a problem, confused with all these options, I'd come to you for counsel. If I had an event I wanted to have put on, I would hire you to do it because you're so competent in it. The part that's a little bit shadowy is that you can be a boss, a real big boss, sassy girl. And that's fine, because if I hired you to do the event, things will be perfect for me. Horrible for the vendors, but perfect for me. One personal year means there's new options for you to say yes to this year. So entertain the thought. Don't cut them off. Don't cut off something. And no, I'll never do that. Just entertain the thought for an hour that you might go ahead and try that. That's my advice for you.
Well, I got for you interconnectedness. And as you know, we are all interconnected. But look at it's right here with a beautiful picture of the Pharaoh in Egypt. So there's a lot. I mean, you are the master. And I think it's a riot that's the card I pulled, the master. And I'm not sure if you're aware of who Osho was, but he was a master of his own sort of group of, some would call a cult. But he had a lot of really smart and brilliant things to tell people. And so your interconnectedness as a master makes it available to others to strive and thrive as well as they do as well. So thank you. All right.
Thanks,
yeah, some of you are wondering if we passed you up. I haven't. No. So let me tell you, I have Sandra, Mary, Old Silver, Donna, and Deirdre. And that may be all we can do today. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yes, we had like 25 or 30 to do.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm honored. I'm honored. Yeah. Hi, Sandra. Sandra, you come on to my channel and comment all the time, and I thank you for that. You are such a sweetheart. You just make sure everybody is recognized, and that's part of your charm. Yes, you are a Life Path 5, which gives you ideas on a variety of things to do. So when you were younger, you may have had the impulse to go to Greece or learn a new language or a new culture or to live out loud in the world. As we age and become less able to travel to Greece, maybe, then what this is where others falter, where you don't. And that is inside your world, as our capacities diminish and our opportunities might slow down, you're able to really navigate your life into different ideas. If it's not for you, it's for everyone else. I mean, you are a gold mine of how things can be put together and what people can do. I don't know if you are, I don't know, do you know if she's a caregiver or excuse me, a psychic advisor? I'm not sure if that's what she's doing. You're doing, Sandra, but you would be. It's also a 6 personal year, meaning that it's a year of being disciplined. It's a little hard for you. It's hard for everybody. And patience, learning patience and stuff like that. But it's also creating beauty. So if you're doing any kind of creative work, that's what it would be.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And along with that, it says that change begins within. So you're also able to see the beauty of what's inside someone, not just on the outside. Isn't that amazing? That it goes right along with Deborah's reading of your life path number. And it's saying to you also, slowing down is not giving up. So if you're having a trouble keeping up with something, you are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to take time for you and make sure that you do. And yes, Deborah, Sandra's an excellent chat moderator, participant, and yes, so forth. So thank you for slowing down enough to do that for us. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. She says the stillness. That's very cool. All right. All right. So we have Mary, 212, Abraham Lincoln.
I didn't know that.
1962.
Oh, wow. Goodness.
Isn't that his real birthday? I believe this.
I wouldn't know, and I don't know if that fact would stay in my brain.
Well, he was one of my favorite people in the world. That's probably why.
Yeah.
We used to celebrate Washington birthday, and then we or Lincoln's birthday, and then Washington. And then they put them all together into the President's Day. Yeah.
Anyway. You can celebrate, anytime you have cake. Thanks.
Absolutely. And ice cream, please. Yes.
You know what? We've got a double 5. This first thing, ding, 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 you win. So you're a 5 life path, having a 5 personal year. So theoretically, this year would have been a delight for you. I know that there's hardships in every year, challenges in every year, but because you were born with the ability to change places and reconnect, and you could move around the cabin easier than most, then you have a year that does that as well. And so a lot of progress can be made. So I share his melancholy. Oh, so you're in the beige room.
That's what she is. Good thing is, though, she has a dog named Happy that lives with her. So
Happy's in the beige room too. Yay!
I know. Yeah.
It can be then if the personal year is working a hardship on you, that would mean that things are just changing too much for you to even stay aware and things like that. I can understand that. Next, you'll be easier. Balance and harmony.
Absolutely. So I have reclaim your remembrance. And remember, we're only ever remembering. We already know things. And so we have just reclaimed that what it is we already know, and we doubt. That's what I'm getting there. And the next thing is, there's a person, and it looks like a woman. She's got a big stack of logs. Isn't that funny? And she's walking, and it says ordinariness. There's nothing ordinary about you, Mary. What you do still lights up the planet and is involved with the outside, which I think is very true for you. But there is no ordinary task. And again, brought up earlier today, some days we must chop wood, carry water. That's the path to enlightenment. And so there is nothing that isn't the right path to be on. And you live that. So it's been pretty much a lifelong, except weather and politics. Yeah, I get you. It's gotten worse, in other words, for that reason. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Thanks, Mary.
Old silver.
Silver, yeah.
Silver. So 34/7. So you're the smart one.
Oh.
One of the things that sevens do is that they're very, if they choose an occupation with hard edges like science, math, geometry, engineering, that type of thing, they excel. If they choose a career in social, let's say social services, where things don't have hard edges, there's laws, of course, inside the licensing and everything, but it's pretty much an abstract, especially if you're a psychic advisor, it's an abstract field, and you need to have an understanding about human nature. Statistical analyst, yes. All right.
She's walking her talk. Yeah.
So the thing is with you, you are absolutely perplexed by why people choose to do what they do. It's a real stumper for you. And as long as you just witness it and become the observer of it, that's fine. If you try to talk someone into something better, then people will, I don't know if it's because you reach out to the wrong person, or if the wrong person comes to you for advice, or I don't know what it would be, but usually people aren't as friendly, and they're dumb because the 7 is the most intuitive, along with the masters. But so, but you're having a 3 personal year, so your way out of the beige room will be creativity, definitely.
And that's what I'm in, so I understand. Yes. The beige room has turned different colors because I got out of the house. Yeah.
But that's the level of action, right?
Yeah.
That was not the new thought into a new action, new perspective, and different outcome. Bravo.
And she is a liberal in a red state. So yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I know. That's amazing.
God. You're doing God's work being there.
You are. And I get that. Your father and you are one. And I don't know if in this card, I'm sure it's trying to say the higher father, the higher power. It could be that you and your dad, there's something going on there. But it's a reminder to reach out if needed, definitely, to your spiritual abilities, and they will heal you. So I got the healing card. There's nothing more beautiful than that. So that's fabulous. Yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do the next one.
Donna and then Deirdre. And I'm sorry, that's all we can do today. We are running after the top of the hour here. I'm sorry, everybody. But Deborah and I, we'll be probably doing shows again every other week, depending on her schedule and mine. And, she'll do this again. So, yeah.
So this year look at that picture of her. She's got a little kitty cat there.
She does.
You're beautiful.
She surely is. Yeah.
So you are a 28-1 life path. So you're the one that would do something like that, snuggle up to something that could kill you. So that's you very, very, but see, this year might have been a little tough because it's a 2 personal year. So you like you lean into independence, self-discovery. That's your happy place. And then, and you like people enough, but you don't let everyone in because you need your independence. You need your time alone and all that stuff. But this was the year God said, go out and mingle, which is like, I don't want to do that. But go out and mingle and bring different people in. And then you need to master those the relationships And that could have been a tough year for you. I'm not sure, but just guessing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I get that they wanted you to get outside and also to connect to your heart's desire. Sometimes, we put that aside because we are having a tough year, or we have family issues, or we have a job that's restraining us. And we put our heart's desire kind of on hold. So this was the year to do that. And they're saying you're doing some heavy thinking about your existence and how, why am I here? That kind of thing. But I love this because there's the comet in the sky. Some things come in when we least expect them. So there you go, Donna. Thank you so much. All right. Deirdre.
Deirdre. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. So you're a 27-9, which is different than other nines. And what it is that when you were born, it's like you most likely saw ghosts, or you actually saw when the adults were talking, and you think, that's not right. Oh no, shut your mouth. This is right. And you're thinking, no, that's not right. Right. It's like you are a tremendous old soul, but in a really good way. But one of the things that you had to learn is your own intuitive power, because it's a 27. You've got your lessons in life are all about intuition and knowledge and curiosity and all of that stuff, with how to be in the world with the world type of thing, because the 2 is all about relationships. So here's this 9 legacy builder, memory keeper, here with the blessing of like the secondary God spark of intuition, and then also being able to handle that, plus integrating it in with other people. So you are also having an 8 personal year. So this could be a cool year for you, and you got plenty of time. That the last 7 years, you're building this legacy and memories, and the 8 personal year, even though it feels like everything's sluggish, I'm in an 8 personal year, everything's sluggish, you can still get some things done and bring what you know into the world. So if you think about, oh, I'd like to bake a cake or write a book, or I don't know, start a blog or YouTube, this would be the time for you to do it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm getting awaken the spirit, Deirdre. Yeah, look at that. It's dormant. It's lying dormant and ready to be expressed. And it says you have the receptivity in order to do it. So in other words, you have that ability at this point. And as Deborah said, to be that creative person or to start something new. So I say, go for it, girl. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Deborah, as always, a pleasure, my dear.
That's fun.
Thank you for being with us. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to read for everybody. Next time we'll definitely, I think I'll cut it off a little earlier. I'm sorry for those who were waiting and weren't able to be read. But
I think when I do, because I'm going to host you next time, I think I'm going to bring in that tool that
oh yes, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Then when people come in, it's a little more.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Absolutely. All right, everybody. Much love to you all. Thank you.
Love you.
Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.
Bye.